Hello, Internet. I'm here. Where the heck is the button for the webcam? There it is. Hi! Go over there. We're playing Mario Kart. Because I couldn't think of anything else to play. Well, I couldn't think of anything else I wanted to play. Let's go with that. Because there were a whole bunch of options, but most of them required more setup than A, I felt like doing today, and B, I had time to do today. This still had a bit of setup because I haven't done Switch games off the laptop quite yet until, you know, today. So, there's that. Also, Dad's here. He's playing with us. He's also eating a really, really late lunch. For reference, it's 4 p.m. That just feels like something I should mention. But, yeah, we're playing Mario Kart. I'll switch the thing over as soon as the song ends. Hello, Mr. Switch. Can you not time out and dim the screen? Thank you. What else happened? I don't know. Is that cooled off yet? No.
This is where you would name your game console.
Thanks. I don't know. I'm fairly tired. Dad has proposed an alternate idea for a stream schedule that may actually happen. We can talk about that once we get in the game, but... or at least in more detail, but... He had a decent idea that was an alternative to the going back to the 2 days on, a day off, 3 days on, a day off, which is one of the other things I've been debating, because I feel like the 4 days on, 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off is not working great for me. It's causing some fairly consistent struggles, because usually it seems we get a good weekend, I fail miserably on Wednesday, possibly leading into failures for part or all of the next weekend, maybe a failure on the next Wednesday, and then, oh, oops. I'm glad no one can see that. Fine. Ignore someone playing a game popping up in the corner of my Switch. I should go see if I can pin it off. I don't know if I can. Can I turn off the notifications for someone playing? Friend settings. Is that a button? Friend notification settings. That's fine, I guess. I think we're gonna click none. And friend request, I guess we can... Well, no, let's turn that off. Let's just turn that stuff off for now. I can turn it back on later, it's just... Right now, it might not be the best idea. Is it just me, or is that not rendering at full quality? It did something weird that I'm curious about. Either way, let's get into the game.
Now that I've finished with litter, you mean?
Yeah, that. I mean, that is essentially what it was, so, you know, fair enough. Are you running at the right resolution? 1080p 60. Okay, fair enough. I mean, we can switch it quick. It'll just take a second. Okay, 2 players. Grand Prix. Where the heck were we racing last time? Do you remember what speed?
No.
Let's go middle then. I don't know what I like. And I think you just got set back to Mario as a default. Who have I been using?
Who did I use last?
Just to check if anyone's here, you can hear the game right, correct? Did I set that all right? I think I did. Game should be 1 and 3. Okay, you should be able to hear the game, right? But I'd like to check, also make sure it's not too loud. Okay, well, James says he can hear the game. I don't know if he heard my... Oh, hi! Thank you, Mita, for raiding with a party of 2. Well, I mean, it actually says that. I'm just reading the notification. That was called a random sound effect from a very long time ago, recorded on the most potato quality phone microphone in existence. It's the best, and it was not edited at all after the fact, outside of maybe I tried to clear it up slightly in an audio processor. We've had that as a sound effect for raids for ages, and it never goes off enough to be great. But yeah, thank you, Mita, for the raid. Yeah, it doesn't go off very often, but it has been there for like literally a year and probably a few months. That was one of the first actual sound effects I bothered adding to the channel. It's great. I love that sound effect. Thank you for the raid. I don't know. You decided. I'm sitting here being fine. Let's just Koopa. Koopa Troopa, that's fine.
You're not doing King Boo?
Well, King Boo's my Minecraft Wii standard, not my...
Okay.
I have... The Koopa Troopa is as close to a standard as I have for 8 right now. Okay. And you can do plus or minus, whichever one is at the top of your, like, there. Like that button. Oh. To pull up the actual, like, info screen. What do I want? I want... Let's just... Oh. Tanuki cart. We have a new card, apparently. Sure, why not? And that. Well, the flower, I guess. I don't know. Maybe? I don't know, James. But yeah, welcome to the stream. We're just doing some chill Mario Kart 8. Right. We have to... Yeah, we're just getting started to figure out... Did we do this one? Did we do Music Park? I think we did. Yeah, I did. Don't think we did.
Let's start with 9.
Oh.
Yeah.
10 or 9? Okay. 10. TikTok Clock, Piranha Plant Slide, Grumble Volcano, and Nintendo 64 version of Rainbow Road. Which is notably, I think, less terrible than regular Rainbow Road. Okay. Go! But yeah, welcome to the stream. I stream a whole bunch of things. Recently, there's been a lot less variety than I like to do, but there's been a whole bunch of technical issues, basically, for the last, that have been ongoing. And they're not fixed, but we have, oof, good timed, oof, technical issues. They're not fixed, oof, but, they're at least slightly better. Gotta remind myself how this game works, because it's been like a month.
I'm set up.
Are you? You didn't need to do that, did you? It's in the character selection. Which means you might be set up to build this entire 4-race Grand Prix on the start. You can.
It's okay.
I don't really want to.
Yeah, you're in first, right?
Maybe. I mean, to be fair, you are in third, so you can't complain that much. I still haven't played this in a very decently long time, and I wasn't that great at this one. Anyway, it proves as he drops directly into a hole for no reason. Amazing. Proving... Ah, nice! I'm playing some marbles. I need to set up a command that pulls the last game. I like that concept. Speaking of that, James, we do have some news, although I don't know if there will be any playing with the family of the specific game that we do have news about. So, basically, as it turns out, Monday night, it was Monday, right? Yeah, it's the 27th. So Monday night, I opened up my Switch and immediately saw a whole bunch of news about a Ubisoft sale. Including, at the top of the list, was information on one specific game. Mario and Rabbids Kingdom. One of the most random crossovers the gaming market has seen in a decent while, but as it turns out, not only was the regular game 75% off, but the gold edition that comes with all of the DLC, the add-ons, also was 75% off. And I remember seeing this game on sale, but I don't remember seeing the gold edition on sale recently. That sounds like a great deal. It ended up being 20 bucks for the whole thing, including all the add-ons. So, you know, we have that now. That was one of the things that was debated as a possibility for today, but the schedule, my like theoretical schedule in my head for when we're doing longer series and stuff didn't include that happening on the roadmap, so I need to either recalibrate that a bit or something. I need to figure out exactly where that's going to fit, if that's going to be fairly soon or if it's going to be a bit. And I hadn't done that before today, so I wasn't ready to just start playing it today.
Hey, that didn't suck.
No, you got second. GG. Fairly close second. Yeah, Rabbids were a Rayman thing. And I think they're still mostly a Rayman thing. It's just Mario and Rabbids exists. Out of flipping nowhere. If I remember correctly, the announcement for it was about as out of flipping nowhere as the crossover itself is. Namely, I think it was called... Didn't, like, Miyamoto or something just, like, randomly show up in the middle of the Ubisoft conference one year at E3 just to announce this? And it was like, wait, what? Why is this a thing that's happening? When did that happen? If I remember correctly, it was called... Yeah, it was called Miyamoto just showed up in the middle of the Ubisoft conference. It's like, wait, Nintendo conference is in a few hours. What are you doing here? Or already happened. I don't remember what order it was. I don't know. Not CEO, but one of the major developers and, like, concept design. The guy who made Mario and Zelda. I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, it was one of the most out of nowhere things in the best possible way. It was great. It's like, what? Why are you at Ubisoft's E3? Oh, okay then. This is the thing that's happened. Fair enough, I guess. It was cool, though. It was also random because it was a game that, like, didn't fit the style of most things with... Yeah. Last year's E3, if I remember correctly, was okay. I don't know what that is. Hi, Brendan. I don't know what you're referring to, but it probably is cool. From the sound of it, E3 itself isn't going to be a thing this year, but somebody's running what is essentially rip-off E3 online. E3 itself isn't running it, but in addition to all the usual, like, all the publishers are doing live streams as part of this, like, either in place of E3 or as part of this, like, rip-off thing. The guy behind the Game Awards is running it, if I remember correctly. Ah! I keep getting into first right as there's a flipping blue shell. That's nice. So yeah, there won't be normal E3, but I believe I've heard Ubisoft is running the presentation. I'm assuming EA, I'm assuming Bethesda, I'm assuming... Who else runs presentations? Square, maybe? And then Nintendo's running literally the normal Direct. That's just it. They don't even have to do something. It wasn't a rumor, but they said after that it wasn't going to happen this year because they couldn't get it set up in time. They couldn't get what they wanted done in time. There was a more recent update on that I saw somewhere. That it was the organizers of E3 weren't going to do it because they couldn't do what they wanted in the time they had. So, however, there's also the Summer Game something or other by the guy who runs the Game Awards. That's like, hey, it's basically E3 but over like 3 months or 4 months. And everyone's involved just like they are with E3. That's essentially what it is. Yeah, so instead of 3 days, we get 3 months of random announcements. Including, like, stuff that we might not usually get at E3 because, like, indies and stuff. If I remember correctly. I'm not 100% sure. You'd have to look up the actual information on that, but... Yeah, it's okay. It should be fun, though. Should be interesting. Now, I do have to say, Nintendo, as is usually somewhat the norm. What do you mean? In terms of what? Nintendo, as is usually somewhat the norm, totally swept E3 last year, basically in general. There were a couple things from other developers that were, like... I'm not sure I'd say any of last year's E3 conferences were bad. However, I'm not sure any of them, except for Nintendo, was great. Nintendo had the best all-around presentation. In Nintendo's E3 Direct last year, there was something for basically everyone. Like, Zelda fan, or everyone who is a fan of most, like, any one Nintendo franchise. There was the Breath of the Wild 2 teaser. Yeah, there was a bit of that. In turn, I don't think any one developer, I'd say, lost. Because, like, for the most part, they all had at least one thing in their presentation that was like, that looks really cool. I want to see more of it. Even if it's not my genre, I'd be interested in seeing someone else play it because it looks cool. Even just graphic-wise, it looks cool. There was one, I think it was Bethesda, that had the, like, people randomly vanishing in Tokyo thing. I don't remember what that was called, but it looked really cool, both graphically and just, like, as a concept. It seemed like it would be really interesting to see what exactly they had in store. Something Tokyo, I don't remember. But, yeah, Nintendo had all the things. They had, I think, the biggest, like, missing... I just ran into a cliff, that's great. Missing detail might have been Mario... No, there was Luigi's Mansion to cover Mario. There was Luigi's Mansion, there was the Breath of the Wild 2 teaser, there was... I believe there was Smash. To be fair, from what I've heard, Captain Toad isn't bad. It's not for everyone, but it's a cool game. I would be interested in streaming Captain Toad. I'll say it. I don't know how long it would last. It would be probably like a couple weeks max of streams, so like 4, maybe 6 streams, something like that. Depending on how stuck I get on things. Which, it's a puzzle game, so usually that's... Like, it's not... It's kind of a puzzle platformer, but it's mostly puzzle. So, yeah. Oh, I got... Someone sniped my first. But yeah, I like Captain Toad. Yeah, I haven't played the Switch version. I've seen people play, I think, the Wii U version. The Switch version, I think, just has some bonus content or something. Next. Now. Rip. Do we have 3D World Remastered yet? Or is that not a thing yet? No, I think that's rumored for this year. It hasn't been announced at all yet, though. Because, like, that would be a great lead-in to Captain Toad. Play 3D World, and then, like, a couple weeks later do Captain Toad. As, like, an interlude thing. That could be fun. Because that's where Captain Toad came from. I believe 3D World had the mini levels of Captain Toad. And then they were like, oh, people actually like this. Why don't we make an entire game of it? Yeah, that was the problem with the Wii U. There wasn't anything super against the Wii U outside of, like, they struggled with marketing the Wii U as a thing separate from the Wii. Just partially. The name kind of did that to them. Which led to, there wasn't enough people interested in the Wii U itself, and then there weren't enough people developing games for it because, as a side-on effect of, there weren't enough sales of the Wii U because of the marketing issues. So, it led to a lack of games on the Wii U, which made it hard to justify playing the Wii U, and that's just the biggest problem. It's just, there weren't enough games for it. Third-party selection. Well, most of the first-party Nintendo games were good, as they usually are, because, you know, Nintendo as a developer is one of the most consistent developers, I'd say, out there. Like, they may occasionally make things that aren't what people wanted. In terms of, but I don't think they usually make bad games, you know? Even if it's not what people want to see in a game, usually it's still a good game, which there is a distinction. Hello and welcome to, like, less terrible... Did you just... You did. You troll. You troll. Yeah, like, the thing is, Brendan, though, there's a difference between a bad game and a good game that's not what you expect it to be, thus disappointing. Those are two very different things. If it's not what you were hoping, okay, this is like the nuts and bolts argument. Nuts and Bolts itself, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, isn't a bad game, it's just not a good Banjo-Kazooie game. It's a really bad Banjo-Kazooie game. There's a difference between bad for a franchise, or not what you want from a franchise, and a bad game. If it was named literally, like, if it wasn't associated with Banjo-Kazooie, it probably wouldn't be at the top of anyone's list, but it also wouldn't be dumped on like it is now. Constant.
So,
what?
In order to maintain a bit of timeliness here, I do want to point out that I won the last race.
Yeah.
It
You
rarely
won.
happens, so I just thought
You
I'd bring that
sniped
up.
the
so.
first out from under me. Yes, you did. Would you mind hitting the button, please? And I believe... Oh. Nice.
I'm
I'll
okay
try
with...
this. Tilt?
Yeah.
You don't want to change?
No.
Does it work better with the thumbstick not being...
I don't know, but...
You seem to be fine with it.
Yes, I
Considering, like, you did perfectly fine with it. That's the other thing, like, Nintendo, as much as people may dislike motion controls as a concept, which, that's fair. For the most part, Nintendo's motion controls are good on all of the... Uh-oh. What's the first race?
Wario, Rainbow...
The return... Oh, yeah, SNES Rainbow Road isn't great either, but... The Return of the Death! Wario's Gold Mine makes a return appearance because everyone needed to hate it more, I guess. I don't know.
Alright, sorry I interrupted your soliloquy.
Yeah, there's a bit of that, James, and Nintendo has been known to do that, but usually, like, even, like, the Mario's Tennis games have their own decent, like, followings as... Yeah. Like, even like Mario Tennis. I don't think anyone really hates Mario Tennis outside of, well, it's an obvious spin-off, and if you hate that, then hate that as an obvious, like, cash grab spin-off or something. But it's not like they fail at coding the game itself. For the most part. There are some track differences on this one that make it... Yeah, exactly. But it's not like either of those are objectively bad games either. From what I haven't played any of them myself. This is notable interjection, but from what I've heard, hi. From what I've heard, none of those are inherently bad games. Ow. Is that you?
Green shell?
Maybe. I don't know.
If it was green shell, then yes it was.
Like, to be entirely fair to... To be entirely fair to them, it's not like those are terrible games. From what I've heard from other people who have played them, they are perfectly fun party games. Like, party games in the style of Wii Sports. Oh, regrets. And I will admit, Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Olympics that showed up in last year's E3 Direct didn't look bad. There was like retro mode that looked kind of cool, where it switched to like 8-bit style graphics, like old school style graphics. And it's like, oh, that's kind of an interesting concept. What is that going to actually mean? You know, like... I enjoyed Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort myself, but I will say not every game in Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort is perfect. That's nowhere near. Like, there are the good ones and the bad ones, although, in my opinion, the bad ones aren't terrible. They're like, they're okay. And I disagree with that. The vast majority of my Mario Kart Wii experience has been on a Wii U. I would disagree. The biggest thing you have to note about the Wii Wheel is you can't turn it too far. Because then the motion controls get confused on whether you've turned really far one way or the other way. You don't know what the heck. You have to not turn the thing too far. But again, all of this is my opinion, and other people are welcome to their own, because that's how opinions work. Jacob has a saying that I can't say here.
I didn't die. I'm Wario.
Fair enough, James. And that probably... Yeah, you didn't. I don't think I did either. I might have fallen off once. Well, no, you did fall off once.
Oh.
When I hit you with the red shell coming out of the jump.
You're right.
Which, to be... Okay. You didn't die of your own volition on Wario's Goldmine.
Which is
still an accomplishment for Wario's Goldmine. Now, it's a fairly different looking... Like, I feel like they made the track easier. But that's my opinion, and that may be entirely invalid. I don't know. Speaking of Rainbow Road, or hard tracks, I gotta say, back when we played the original Mario Kart on this NES, I was not much of a fan. To be fair, part of it is just I was too used to more modern Mario Karts. And so, trying to play with the old school control schemes and rules was just... I don't know if I'd say that, Brendan. I feel like we're remaking old games because, number one, selling something that already sold well with, like, significantly... Yeah, I would agree, James, but that's just me. Oh, thank you for that, someone who just knocked me off. Yeah, that ramp doesn't go anywhere. I think you have to jump sideways if you go through the ramp to make onto the one of the other platforms, or boost. Oh, I should have played as Link, because this is the one with the Hyrule Castle level. Forgot. For me... Oh. Yeah, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. I was just too used to this. Like, I was used to regular Mario Kart controls, and the weirdness of trying to control that game did not go over. Well, it wasn't a port. I was emulating the thing on the regular... Like, and I used a PS2 control pad, because that's the one I have an adapter for, and I don't have any. Well, the only other control pad I have is a Logitech USB one, which is literally just a PS2 controller, but USB, like native. That's the, and it doesn't have rumble. That's the only difference. And the PS2 controllers I have through this adapter also don't have rumble because it just doesn't work. I haven't found the driver. I wasn't sure whether you were about to go for a scathing comment, and then you just went for Toad, which I guess tells me who knocked you off.
Oh, it's you.
Well, to be fair, Brendan, hype to dead by the end of the month is not exactly a thing about the game's quality. I think I have one of those somewhere too. Or I think we have a, like, serial one somewhere, maybe. Do we have a serial controller lying around somewhere? I thought we did. I don't remember. No, it was the joystick, the, like, kind of airplane-y joystick. That thing. I don't have any idea where that is or where it went. But we had, like, a yoke or a... What is that? Side stick or something for a plane. Like that style of controller that plugged into a serial. Yeah. I mean, I don't particularly like you. Yeah. that's a thing too. The hype train. I gotta say, that's one of the things I think Nintendo is best at, is managing their marketing. It is very rare that they have marketing challenges like Ubisoft and Bethesda, and like, you know, or very rare that you have like, oh, they false advertising, or everyone flipping out about something. The most recent one that I can think of in the past decent while would be Pokemon Sword and Shield, and even then, I'm not convinced that there's much problems with that game in general. I haven't played it myself, forewarning. However, like, in terms of, like, actual, like, the game running well, I'm not convinced that's not just people wanted to whine about something outside of National Dex because people got tired of hearing about having National Dex work. Yes, that's the one with the DLCs that come out, like, in a couple months. Yeah, that's not to say people have stopped whining about the National Dex. They haven't. They haven't at all. They're still whining about the National Dex. However, especially since the DLCs were announced, because now they're whining about, oh, now they're selling us back the full National Dex, even though they're not. I mean, they kind of are, but they aren't. Like, I don't know. There's a bunch of whining regarding the game. It is a very... The internet has decided that it is the new whining target. And I'm not sure how much of it is... I'm not saying that they don't deserve some of it. But I don't think they deserve the amount that they got. Or that they have been getting. And have continued. Again, I haven't played the game, so it's possible I'm entirely wrong. But... And I didn't watch... Oh, that sucks. I didn't watch Jacob play. So my amount of actual, like, experience and knowledge on... Speaking of toads... on the subject is fairly minimal, and I will acknowledge that. But knowing the internet, it wouldn't surprise me if it was blown excessively out of proportion. Just because the internet wanted to whine about something. But, like, I think there's been one notable, like, hype train management error. Yeah, exactly. That Nintendo has done recently. And that would be Metroid Prime 4. They teased it too early, and it turned out that they had to delay it, and so they had to make a public announcement that they delayed it. However, they still managed to manage that probably the best out of most publishers I've seen, because you got a public announcement called, yes, we're still working on this, that's why you haven't heard about it, because we're working on it, but we need to restart development, so it's going to be a bit, so be prepared to wait. But we're sending it back to the original studios who did the first one. Yeah, exactly. Nintendo's publicity team, marketing team, whatever, is the best at what they do. It is obvious that they're very, very good at what they do. For example, one of my favorites of the most recent, especially that, but also, they know how to play the internet's own games. What do I mean by that? Let's think back to the original announcement of Smash Ultimate. They started that out, the entire direct that came in was filled with Splatoon stuff. They did a one last thing, because of course they did. And then they followed that up by starting the trailer with a remake of the original Splatoon's trailer with much better animation. That is called trolling the internet. Which, enough people that recognize the original Splatoon trailer Like, the fact that it was a cut-for-cut remake of the trailer went either A, oh, it's a remake of Splatoon, or B, wait, could this be Smash? Because they're trolling us. And then it turned out to be Smash halfway through, and the internet went nuts. Like, I believe there was at least, like, one reaction, much less people who weren't YouTubers and thus weren't recording it, where somebody left because they were raged that it was another Splatoon thing, and then came back to their computer 5 seconds later and went, wait, what? Why is there a Smash logo on my screen? Where did that come from? And then started flipping out in excitement. Like, to say nothing about the DLC stuff, again, I think there's been one that was kind of meh, both in, like, which character was picked in the management of it, and that being the Fire Emblem one, and potentially the ARMS one that's coming later this year. Like, that's been the only even slight hiccups in their management of that marketing. Like, what? And then you get to Nintendo's, and it's like, half the time whenever they do anything or announce anything, it's a debate between, are they trolling us and baiting us into something else that's about to come from nowhere? Oh, this is the Hyrule Castle map. They replaced the coins with rupees.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which is the currency from Zelda. That's the bit.
Okay.
I think it also said, like, oh yeah, you got the Legend of Zelda logo instead of the... They had fun with that. Instead of the Mario Kart logo. I only remembered it was there because I remember seeing it at one point earlier.
I got on the leaderboard.
Indeed. Sorry, I'm monologuing. But that's fine. We're having a decent conversation. Well,
is somebody else talking?
Yeah, James is talking. You just can't. You just either aren't paying attention or can't see chat very well.
I can't see chat.
It's too small, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna keep with Koopa Troopa. I've been doing fine with him. It's fine. We didn't unlock anything, I guess, so I guess I'll just switch to offense. Neo Bowser City, Ribbon Road, Super Bell Subway, and Big Blue. Oh hey, another F-Zero reference, because that's like the one thing Nintendo sucks at, is remembering F-Zero exists. Dad must be more of a vintage/retro gamer than a modern gamer. To some extent, yeah, I'd say. He's more, let's go with he's more knowledgeable about a lot more retro even than I've played on the TV. So like, a really old Atari stuff, I don't know, pinball. I don't know if that counts because it's not video games, but whatever. I push it. That's a nice way to start. Stuff like arcadey stuff, that kind of thing. That's the stuff that he's a lot more knowledgeable. Yeah, that kind of thing. The really like early realm of video games. Well, I mean, to be entirely fair, that doesn't say anything about you because video games have evolved ridiculously fast. Like, it's been, what, 30 years, I think, since video gaming became somewhat mainstream? 40? I don't know. I don't remember when that... When did the NES even come out? Or the Atari... One of the Ataris, I don't remember the name.
5200. 2600. First one. That's the first one I had.
When did it come out?
Late 70s?
Okay, so 50. Yeah. Still like, when you look at... I mean, I guess it comes with the fact that it's built on technology, so you have side effects of technology we just have. So the entire gaming market moves at super speed. fine. Ow! What was that for, someone? Ow, again! Alright. Get back here. Can I pick up some coins, please? Ow. Is that you? I guess the thing, part of that, Brendan, that you were talking about, I don't know if Brendan's still here, but part of the whole, it seems like there are less good games, is to some extent, it seems like replay value has been at least somewhat lost in the pursuit of better accessibility for newer gamers. There's a lot of games that it seems like there's less and less value to replaying the game, which causes a bit of that. It's big for the first month and then it's mostly dead. That's a bit of that is called the first playthrough is fun and then you gotta play it again and it sucks.
Yeah, see, you're very good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Aw, Toad. Literal Toad. Stealing my first again. I did this in Grumble Volcano too. Oh, you crossed the line! I was like, wait, is it gonna make you respawn or is it gonna give you that? Apparently it's going to give you that. That's amazing. I love that. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 best line cross. What?
I wasn't in the leaders.
Oh. On the other hand, you were ahead of me a bit, although that was more about how bad I was doing. Dropping into like 6th, and you were at least fairly consistent in being in the middle of that. I was bouncing between top and near bottom fairly constantly. Yeah. I guess it's just, it seems to be somewhat more challenging for, especially non-party games. Party games are almost easy, because provided you're playing it with a group of friends that you can have fun with, you're basically guaranteed to have fun no matter how bad the game is. Provided, like, the game isn't fundamentally broken. That should be it. So there's that. Oh, digging through the wardrobe, he found the 2-pack Game Boy cartridges, Galaga and Galaxy, and Missile Command Asteroids, and then stumbled upon his arch nemesis, Space Invaders. That's James. Apparently. Not sure I realized there were Game Boy ports. It doesn't surprise me because, you know, when you have a popular console that came out while other games were still popular, the chance of you getting a port of that is fairly likely. Could never get past level 1 on Space Invaders.
Yeah, right.
Do we even want to know?
No.
You want to share anyway? Even though we probably don't want to know?
What?
How good?
I was far better at Asteroids. I would usually walk up there. Space Invaders, I prefer this. Galaga. Yeah.
Galaga? I think I've heard other people refer to it as Galaga. Fair enough. And it's, I mean, it's equally possible you're wrong. But, you know. I mean, you and your getting names right just off of reading them, especially in the realm of gaming, cough cough Pokemon Go, has not had the best track record of it.
Well, you know, that's a history thing. It's not a... I'm not a bad pronouncer, it's just...
Yeah, fair enough.
It's new to me.
Fair
Did
enough.
you get them right the first time?
No.
Okay.
Well, well, I'm not sure. Because for the most part, I'm not going through reading them as my first encounter. It's watching someone else play Pokemon. They say the names. When someone else is saying the name, it's much easier to copy them and get it right than it is just reading the text. I mean, am I wrong?
No, but that's not... You're not giving me the same thing because I just don't have that experience.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. It's because the first experience is different. It means that there's a difference in context, which makes it a bad comparison. Hello and welcome to the subway. Yeah, it's almost like this is a subway. Okay, that was a terrible... That was weird. Yeah, that was terrible. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what game that is. That was a dumb move. Taking the shortcut that requires a boost without a boost is not exactly my best. Because, you know, the whole point of requiring it. Really? Hi. I apparently managed to take a screenshot somehow. I don't know how I managed that, but whatever.
What got you?
Red shuffle coming behind. This is you have a touch of a disadvantage here in the audio department, because if you had audio, you would have heard the bling bling
Oh,
of
that was a train.
That one didn't have an audible alarm outside of the noise of the train passing once you got there. Oh, I should have waited 2 seconds to use the stupid horn. Pack in time. What is pack in time? Is that what? I have several questions. I'd like clarification, please, on the conclusion. That's right. Nope, I missed the turn. Hit me. Train's right next to me. Run from the train! Or I could just run myself into a wall like a moron and possibly lose the first inning right now. I don't know. Everything looked good, right? Like all the things are functioning. It looks like all the things are functioning, so that's nice.
Correct.
It's not what I meant, but fair
Not
enough.
function well.
Fair enough.
Ouch. This is what's called a whooping.
At least for the moment.
I'm trying to figure out why I adapted so quickly to the tilt thing on this. And regular controller I've ever had.
What, on the Wii?
Yeah.
That's interesting. It could
It
just
is.
be improvements to the... Like, I believe the motion sensors on the Joy-Cons are, like, super better. That, and it's possible the better vibration system is helping it as well. Just in terms of, like, helping you realize what's happening. Well, it's very subtle. That's kind of the point, is it can be very, very subtle, and it can be very, very powerful all at the same time. Oh, the remix of the song is great. Why does Nintendo not remember F-Zero exists? I want a new F-Zero game. I haven't played much of the originals, but super fast racing, like fast-paced, ridiculous racing, sounds awesome to me. That sounds like something I would love, and I'm probably going to go through and dig up some older F-Zero ROMs so I can emulate them somewhere at some point in time, just because I want them. I mean, I think I have at least one PC game that is like a spiritual successor, I guess, to F-Zero, where like somebody was like, hey, we don't have an F-Zero game coming, so why don't we make it ourselves? And make it ourselves. Ah! Can't see through the squid. Aw, dig dug. Dig dug. I need to go, you know what I need to do? I need to dig out the Atari collection.
Ow.
The ones that we own on PS2. And either get them running in PCSX2 or just boot up our PS2. Either of those perfectly valid. But yeah. You said pack in time. The hell? Wait, it's actually Pac-Man? My first thought was some kind of Pac-Man time travel bit. But... Okay...
I win.
Yeah, okay. It's Pac-Man in Time Travel Adventure.
Oh boy.
Interesting. Hi, Mitch. How are you? That could be an interesting game to play at some point. I don't know. It seems like a very strange concept to me.
Your mom's the Pac-Man expert of the family.
Really? I didn't know that. Why am I dropping something? That's confirmed.
Must be fine. Your dad's up there.
Well, I mean, if you shut off a OneDrive record. Yeah, okay. Okay, it just dropped for a moment. I wonder what that was about. But yeah, hi Mitch! We're hanging out playing some I almost attacked him. Nope! Mario Kart! Oh, a new vehicle customization option. Whoa! What are we getting? James says he would have thought Mom would be a Mrs. Pac-Man. Hello and welcome
I thought
to...
it was Ms. Pac-Man.
Is it Mrs. Pac-Man?
I don't know, sir.
Glorious.
Thank you, Noob Master YT13 for the follow. Oh, and thank you... Who was it? Someone followed off screen this morning. And I don't remember who it was. Hey, Streamlabs. I'm gonna refresh you, which is probably going to reset all of the overlays. Or maybe it won't. Maybe it will actually work. Nice. Oh, I still have filters on. That's my problem. I was trying to figure out how many bits you did so I could actually give you the right amount. But at one point, it was
How many I did?
Amin Nees Rai followed this morning. Thank you for that. Not that you're probably here, but whatever. I guess we just have to sit through the credits, so why not?
You can't bypass them?
I've pushed all the buttons, and nothing is happening.
Seriously?
Yeah, we finished the game. We've done one of every race as far as we know, as far as we remember in the game. We're probably not done yet, though. Is there a way to skip this? Because I don't know how to do it.
All control delete.
Well, yeah, without popping out of the game before shutting down the game. Because that is an option on Switch, but... Centipede is an interesting game, James says.
Oh, yes it is. Another one of the ones I like. Frogger.
Yeah. Yeah, he mentions Frogger as well. And Lunar Lander, he said.
Yep. Played that a lot. But, I mean, some of the original Atari games were just normal games, like bowling. I could get a 300 like 3 or 4 times out of 10. On Atari.
I feel like
Barnstormer.
Tempest. Warlord. No? Neither? Hey, game! Are you done with the credits now? I'm getting close to actually clicking home and close to get past this.
There's gotta be a yeah, I know.
I've clicked all the buttons on this controller except I don't remember which
Tried
one.
any combination?
I mean, somewhat. I feel like the only way to get out of this is called...
Look it up on the internet.
No, it's called hitting home, going back to the home screen, killing...
Oh, the Mario Kart band was in this.
Yeah. Apparently, that's just the name of it. Did I unlock everything? I doubt it. I doubt we got...
Through?
No, I need second time.
Yeah, I understand, but I don't know. It would be a very good unlock.
Yeah.
If you were able to do it that fast.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, and speaking of Mario Kart ripoffs, should I go pull up that article? I should have done that during the credits. That
Oh yeah,
fun.
you should have done it during the credits.
That would have been fun. Okay. So, as it turns out, I found out a couple things between the last stream and this one. Number one, apparently the 3DS port of Garfield Kart is worse than the regular one, simply because the graphics are abysmal. Secondly, apparently the sequel to Garfield Kart is just a remake, or a remaster even, probably not a remake. It's probably the same engine, just better graphics with online. And it apparently is just as bad, if not worse. There was a review on Nintendo Life that was absolutely hilarious that I read of the sequel, and I might read it in a minute. What do we want to do?
Whatever you like.
I don't know. When do we want to be done? I guess it's 5:06. What were you about to say?
7.
That late? I don't think I want to go 3 hours, but we'll see.
Well, you were talking about doing part of this and part.
Yeah. And I'm not.
That was a monster truck with a flip in there.
Yeah. You can basically do that.
Ooh.
I don't know which race it would have been that did that. Or which section of the bit it would have been.
Freestyle. There it is.
Battle. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I missed it. Hold up. Or is it going to be annoying and have to go through the entire thing
Cast.
again? Well, no, just the entire...
Right there.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd qualify that as a Monster Cart, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know if it's big enough. As much as Bowser is big. Let's do at least one round of battle. From what I've heard, battle in this game is actually good.
Okay, what do we do? What's the
I don't remember, so you'll have to get through it.
proposition?
They'll have to get through it so we can you select a character.
Oh.
Click the button to select a character. So you can get a move on. To the next screen. Land ship. Okay, that's cool. I kind of like that. Have we unlocked all the carts in this? Wild Wiggler, Teddy Buddy. Nope! I see a question mark. That means we haven't. Dope. Okay. I'm gonna do the land ship this round, I think. The land ship looks kind of cool. And we'll use the plane glider just because we have to transport or make no sense or something. Yeah, no, we've nowhere. Okay. Ah! Hold up. Nope. 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 Not even a little bit. Okay. Hold up. Balloon Battle, Renegade Roundup, I don't know what that means, Bomb Blast, Coin Runners, and Shine Thief. And Random. I think Balloon's the one I know.
So pick one that you don't know then.
Well, I'm saying that in that I know how to explain how it works. Because it's the only one that I remember, I think. Maybe
it also
Coin
gives you
Battle.
an advantage.
Potentially. Potentially not.
Potentially.
I believe Balloon Battle is you collect you maybe collect balloons, or maybe you just get balloons. And each time you get hit with something, you lose a balloon. And when you run out of balloons, die. I think when you hit other people, you get points. For you or your team,
Whatever
you
you
can do
choose.
teams or not.
Just don't make me go to sleep.
Oh, we can select our computer level. Hey, can that not be popping up, please? Thank you. I can't do less than 4 rounds. Okay. That's fine then, I guess. Oh, and there's 8 courses. Okay. I guess let's just do the 4 top ones for now? I guess. Obviously, this gets more fun in online. Online in this game is really cool. It's like, you can mess with the rule set. You can do that on Wii. It's fun. Battle Stadium! Am I right? Yeah, well, I see balloons. We have balloons, and I think we're all individual. We're probably gonna burn out. Because that's still a thing. That's still no glitch. I don't know. Apparently. But there's a bunch of computer things. Hitting other people. With, like, items and maybe just with yourself. Hit Lakitu, apparently. Nice. And I think it matters more about how many balloons you pop than how many you survive. I'm not sure. Hello and welcome to I don't remember how battle works. That, and I think it's slightly different from previous games. That was supposed to be an advantage of the Lux. It's like better mode. So it's really good. Fairly lackluster, and it didn't even have very much. These are all got hit, but someone also hit me. Or I hit someone. I got hit, but I hit someone. Got hit again. You hit me, actually. Took me a second, because I saw Morton and was like, wait, what? Oh, right, that's who you're playing. I apparently hit you now. Dry bones apparently hit you. You might have seen it. 30 seconds until the end of whatever this is. That was the scariest red shell ever. Literally ended. I hit dry bones. That's nice. I got blown up by Luigi, but maybe also hit Luigi. Apparently I'm winning. I have a crown on my head. Time's running out. Rip time. I guess I win? Nice.
I still had balloons.
So did I. Fair enough. I don't know how much that matters, though. It seems to just be how long you last. Like, it seems to just be a measure of once you get hit too many times, you
I was having
lose.
problems finding other people, so...
Yeah, there was a bit of that. Oh, I believe there's a mock, so... That's okay.
Where? Oh, really?
I think there's a map divided between the two of us. Am I right? Hey, game, boot up! Finish booting up, please. Not that it's that easy to read, because you're dealing with 3 dimensions and a 2D map, but whatever. Because, like, these courses are pretty cool in terms of, like... Oh, how did I miss? Ah! 2 losses already of balloonage. I hit one person. I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention when I was paying.
Oh, and you lose one for
Banana?
banana too.
Yeah, because someone placed the banana and so they get that banana. Not winning. Although I came back fairly well last time. I was doing fairly fast. Oh. You apparently weren't close enough, baby version, you know? When I fired off that red shell. Ah, I'm down to 1 balloon. Oh, and I ran into a trip. Oh! You lose a balloon to spawn 3 more when you run out. I mean, that's better than just being out for the next match, so, you know. I'll take it, but... Good to know. I get literally anything. Down to 1. I got hit again. Oh no, you drop down to 1. No matter how many you have. RIP! That's even worse. Or maybe you drop down 3, and I just haven't had more than...
Oh, you run into the wall.
Did you run into a wall or fall off? Well, I did terribly.
It's worse. Still not.
Well, I mean, we
sure
did.
what I'm doing.
What do you mean? Hit other people.
Yeah, I know.
Don't run into things. Like bananas, I guess. Dragon Palace and the Lunar Colony, and then I think we'll switch and do a bit of marbles. I don't know how much. Because we might as well start on the final push of the season. Although this weekend will likely include potentially a full 3-hour stream, depending on how much we do, because I don't know if one big open area, so that's good and bad. Okay, 2 big open areas. I already got hit, by the way, so you're already doing better. And I haven't hit anyone. Do. That's the only way to actually gain points. You see the little counter on the bottom right there? That's your point. That only goes up when you hit it. And when you cheat, do not count. However, if you run out of balloons, you lose, I'm guessing, 3 of them. I just haven't had enough. You lose 3 of your points. Am I correct? Or does it? No, you lose 3. And if you have less than 3, then you go down to 1. You don't have enough to drop it. Instead of just dropping it. Ow, I just hit myself with a red. I shot it and made a turn. I don't know. It's just the style of this level, I guess, then. Spray fire and red shells everywhere. Yeah, basically. And then hope I don't get hit by literally anything in the last few seconds to lose all 3 of the kills I just got. Oh, I only lost 2. What? That doesn't make sense. This game isn't making sense anymore. Oops. I stole one from you. I mean, we both went up places from previous rounds. Progress! Whee!
You stayed the same distance apart.
Yeah, that's the thing. Lunar Colony, last battle before we switched to Merbs for a bit. And not that long. You know what we might do this weekend? Well, I don't know. We might wait till next season to do Tilted. Because it rewards most of the season. I don't think we're going to make it up to the next after 6,500 because I think that's like 8,000, I think? And I don't think we're getting that much season of games. I doubt it. So, we might plan a Tilted stream for next week. Well, you hit someone. You're doing better than I am. Now I get some. I'm just basically doing that.
Basically missing all the
Item boxes?
yeah, correct.
Stands and stuff. I mean, I guess that should be also in this. I'm having a good, like, the last minute. Basically, any time before that, I was having a very minute. The last minute was very good. Oh, that happened.
You got first.
Apparently, I pulled first overall. How the heck did I manage that? I don't know. Okay, whatever.
Need to go get a laptop.
Well, I mean, if you're playing marbles, then yeah, you do. What is the question meant to ask? Because you're not making it very clear.
Are you playing marbles now?
Yes. Thought I'd mention that at least once.
Well, you said that that's what you were going to do, and don't change your mind.
Well, I haven't changed my mind at this point. Let me... music, please. Hey, the Merbs, could you boot up, please? Where's Steam? No. It's Steam only. What the heck am I doing? Right, loading marbles. Would marbles go, please? Okay. Hello, can my mouse exist? Game! What is happening? There you go. Like, what? What just happened here?
what did you say? Oh, here we go. Mouse.
I was having that for a moment. Leaderboard, local, new session. I mean, if you would like to do that, you can. I don't. Well, wait. I'm about to refill my water, so sure. Give me a minute. Get the first Grand Prix loaded up. I have to set the...
You could do
what?
That it would make sense. Battle Royale. While you want it. Lots of guys do it. Just break.
Oh. Well, that's not happening right this second. I think we're gonna skip that track because I see average time is 6 minutes. Not sure if I want to do that, at least not for the first set. Now let me quick. Marbles. I don't know what else to put in title. Let me set the... here. Exclamation mark play to join, get your marble on the track. Oh, I should have messed with which skins I had active, but whatever.
This may take me a bit. I don't know if I can get on it. Because I don't appear to be able to just check. What are you doing on that phone? Thought we discussed it.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be right back while we're sitting on this screen now that I've gotten the title changed. I'm gonna run, get some water, ask Mom if she wants to play, I guess. And all that crap, I'll be right back.
You played on your phone. Yes, you have. They tried. Okay.
I remember us sitting where the stream setup was in that room, with you on your phone, because you didn't want enough with the laptop.
What?
Mom doesn't have moderator. You missed the spam bot?
No.
Hey, Mr. Spam Bot! Timeout! Yeah. Mr. Obvious Spam Bot with random URLs. Would you get timed out, please? Thank you. Okay, hi. I'm back. Also, as you can tell by Mom having joined, Mom's going to join us. Either way, exclamation mark play to join. I'm gonna hit the 20 seconds.
Now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Why wouldn't I? Now that everyone that is here is apparently here, since I'm here now.
Standby didn't get it.
Yeah, because I timed him out for 10 minutes and he didn't do it before he got smacked. Before the before the ban hammer showed up. You're not mod, and even if you were, you probably wouldn't know how to do it very easily. Mom's not mod, so I couldn't even do it from hers, even if that was an option. And I didn't have my phone. So, I couldn't banhammer until I got back downstairs, and then I had to mouse over to the Twitch chat view and just...
the inside track.
Boop. I mean, yes you are. I don't know what else you want me to say. Hello? Oh, I forgot to... That button, please. There we go. Okay.
Go Wiz.
Sorry, I have to turn off the make one keyboard and mouse work across all 3 monitors app. Or, namely, across both computers app. I have to turn that off, otherwise it derps out, because as soon as it gets far enough where it would switch screens, it takes the mouse out of the game and puts it over here. And so it means I can't move around correctly. It just doesn't work super well with games that, like Minecraft or this, where you move like this, and you can move infinitely and all that crap. Dad appears to have stolen a first, at least for the moment. What is this? Speaking of Dad, I guess. Oh, apparently there is a long route and a short route. We all got the long route. That's nice. Dad's in first, by the way. Mom's in second, and I'm in third, and James is in last. We'll see how long that lasts. Both Dad being in first and anyone else being in that order.
Yeah, we got a spring here.
Apparently I'm gonna sneak through first, and Dad's gonna sneak... Oh, wow. Almost the same time. Who's gonna drop... I'm apparently gonna snipe the first. And Mom's gonna bring up last. Rip. Well, I mean, that's a thing. Next. Wait for it. Scary Fast Battleground. Wait for Wait for it. Exclamation mark, play to join, get your marble on the track. I have to restrain myself from saying it too early, especially with one, potentially two people listening for me saying it in the first place. Exclamation mark, play to get your marble on the track. Use the number that corresponds to the marble you want on the left side if you have a preference. I mean, you got one left. You missed the play part, I think. Maybe just a tiny bit. I'm sorry, I'm being a pain. There we go! 20 seconds for any stragglers. I'm being a pain. It's fine. Also, Mom has been the only one remembering things that you apparently forgot. And I also forgot because I haven't been playing Go as much. It's raid hour tonight. And there's a new mon. You might care.
Okay.
And so
what time is that?
6 to 7, like it literally is every week. That is like the most consistent thing in that game. So I guess we're ending at like 6 or 6:15.
Oh, so you okay?
What?
Well, how are you gonna catch up with the group? Or...
I'm assuming walking group's still not active. So, well, then it wouldn't be the walking group. It would be one of the alternate groups. Yeah, that. I don't know. Well, at that point, then it shouldn't be super hard to catch up to them. Just hear where they're going next and meet them there while they're doing a raid. They're starting at Soldier's Field. Okay. I don't know what we're doing then. I don't know. Do we want to start with them or do we care? James died. Rip James. Mom's in first. Me and Dad are coming down fairly quickly. Mom's already in the bucket though, so, you know. That's nice. Rip James. I get slowed down by the backwards boost pad. Oh, Dad's gonna win just because he didn't get slowed down. Oh. Pins! Pegs! Did I steal that? I did.
No! That's 2 in a row!
Just barely. Mom wins. GG. Next! We might only do 10 then, so that we can at least make an attempt to... Well, I wasn't thinking of going that long anyway. Exclamation mark, play to join. Hi, Farda. How are you? Would you stop saying Toad Squared and get in, please? Thank you. Oh, for reference, if you don't include a number, it just picks one of the two on the side randomly. 20 seconds for any stragglers since we're all in. We're not gonna go too long today. Oh, I just realized I've had the game muted. So we haven't been able to hear that sweet countdown action. Are you? I mean, I think Mom was fairly close to your level on starting position. Maybe slightly further down, but... And you get out before me and Mom, so... Whining.
Oh. Yeah, see, I never remember to watch that.
You never remember to watch my screen instead of his screen, which has the stream delay. Which is weird for him because I'm doing commentary according to what I see, not what he sees. And so he hears me talking about things 5 seconds. He hears me talking about things 5 seconds before they actually happen.
Get through! Yes!
Yeah, I think we're just gonna do 10 and then wrap up because I don't want to go too late. And I'm tired. Oh, you know what I forgot to talk about earlier? We got so involved in E3 stuff and, like, other gaming news. We being me and James and Brendan. So, you know. You were just quiet during that. Don't think I didn't notice. Well, there was, if you had an opinion. I don't think you had much of an opinion on most of that, because I don't think you saw most of the stuff I was talking about when they happened. Oh, apparently I get first. The heck? James fell down here. What does that mean for him? Oh, he gets rerouted back up. Dad... Oh. If he falls in, then he's good. If he doesn't, then he has to go around again. If he gets popped out. Farida has sniped the second. Dad gets third. The heck is Mom? Oh, stuck in the blender. Stuck in the double blender, really. No, I didn't think so.
Well, yeah, it's a double level, double.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Blender. A double.
Usually I call the single ones just like spinners or something. And then these I call blenders. And then the doubles I call blenders. And so this is the double. Okay, Mom's through that section.
Where's the blue screen?
Oh, James is already in. The blue wall of death is coming. Oh, but Mom's already dropped in, so I can't show off the blue wall of death. Because I wasn't paying attention. Next! Dangerous, classy world, apparently. Exclamation mark, play to join, get your marble on the track. Was you too early? Yes, you were.
Me?
Yes.
That screen was up.
Okay, then that screen doesn't work how it used to. I think the game has changed in some fashion.
Alright.
Exclamation mark, play to join, get your marble on the track. Well, there's this other thing called I don't think we're going to go very far in marbles past 20 seconds for any stragglers, the XP, when we do, and I'm thinking we're probably going to do a full marble stream this weekend. But I don't, or a, like, couple of hours of it.
I don't know.
Oh, rip. Rip. Yeah, I get what that means. I get it.
Wait, I had my phone open.
What the heck is this? That was happening. But I don't think we're gonna go very far past that XP reward, because why would we bother when we could just wait for next season? And so either we're gonna... You tried. Oh, but there was a song change there, so rip. Me and Mom are first out with Dad not far behind, and James ringing up last at this point in time. Hello? Can I get Mom, please? That's what I was trying to focus on, but it wasn't giving me the right thing. Oh, here we go. Jump incoming. Mom lands, I land, Dad lands, and James lands as well. If you get rolling sideways, you might miss the platform. If you had a wrong angle as you came out of the jump, or came into the jump, whatever, you know what I mean. I steal first, because Mom gets stuck on the edge of that bit. Oh, hi. That's a few jumps and a bunch of stuff happening. Okay.
Dangerous, classy world.
Apparently.
Nope.
Mom steals first back.
Good. And I steal last.
That is the thing. Ha. Indeed. So either we're gonna do... I don't know if we're gonna do one last full on this. It depends how far we get towards that XP goal in this weekend, basically. By Sunday is last day of the season. We both almost bounce out. Sunday's last day of the season, so... Oh, Dad's up here. So we have... Oh, rip Dad!
Yeeted!
He didn't make it. He had first for a second, though. Because he was closest to the bucket as he died. As he fell and died. Rip Dad. Whining dot text. Quote 159, I believe, is what I'm supposed to be saying there. No, that wasn't sassing Dad. That was sassing me. Because it was when she passed me that she said it. You just weren't paying attention, James. Those are the most fun obstacles ever.
Yeah.
I think they get a bit more fun when you add like 50 more balls or something to them all at once. Because it does some weird things with the physics. Or everybody just gets clogged up or something, I don't know.
Uh-oh, have you got a good angle or a bad angle?
Is it a moving bucket? That's the real question.
No, it's what a year.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I get first, Mom gets second, and James are getting that third. Next! Once we get past this screen...
I got fourth.
Yeah, you did. Speed Tracks Marbles. That one was way early. Exclamation mark, play to join. This is the last race of the first Grand Prix. We're only going to do one more tonight, and then that's going to be it, I think. I haven't decided whether we're going to do one big marbles to wrap up the season, or if we're just going to do it after whatever we do the next few weekends, and just make sure we have enough time to get that XP goal.
Did you see my Dad Nifty Fun Guy award for the last one?
No.
DNF?
Yeah,
the Dad Nifty Fun Guy.
Okay. It's going to be worse than that if you don't actually get in.
Oh.
Like, you won't get any Dad Nifty Fun Guy awards if you're not actually in the race.
Huh.
Somehow you can't lose the race if you're not in the race.
There's Sassy Dad?
Yeah, that was called...
The G and the D aren't that close together.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, they're only 2 letters off, so you could do worse misspellings on your keyboard, but...
Oh, look at that guy go.
How bad is it? He going to whine when he fails?
Loses, yeah.
Yeah. That's the real question here. Almost popped out of the... Looks like Dad, and then... Can't tell. If Mom's ahead of James, or if James... Yeah, it looks like James is slightly ahead.
The paths.
Oh, yeah, there.
Well, not all are.
Well, you just didn't say the paths, so assuming they're twins came out of left field for me when the last comment was James's mom, I was just like, what? Where are we going with this? Oh, the paths. That's different. Hello and welcome back to Almost Pitch Black tracks on Almost Pitch Black backgrounds. At least this is the glowy track, so it's, you know, less of that, but... Dad and I appear to be taking up front slots, with Mom being in third and James being stuck somewhere. Is he stuck, or is he just slow? He's just slow, okay.
It's kind of personal, isn't it?
What is this joke? Not sure I want to know. Fair enough. How long is this drive? I mean, we just hit the record, so we can't be too far. Okay, there it is. Looks like Dad's definitely going to be first in unless he gets stuck in the funnel for an hour, which he isn't going to. Mom and I are in fairly close racing for that second and third. And James is not super far behind, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to catch up again, unless, again, someone gets stuck in the funnel, which, again, they won't. I have to pull second, Mom pulls third, and there's James bringing up last. Let's see who won the Grand Prix and who gets 25 points. Watch you win anyway. I don't know how that would work, but...
Third.
Mom got third. Dad got second. Is it me or is it James? It's me. Did Dad tie? I'm gonna guess the answer is no. Am I correct? Oh, wow. No. 8 points to 4 points. So the points are a whiff. Or the channel points or whatever the heck. I should
James,
come up with...
What happened?
What?
What happened to James?
Apparently, he got wrecked.
Every time.
Every time, yes. Grand Prix, community maps.
Overrated James.
We're still not going to do... Oh my gosh, there's another one that is 6 minutes. We're not going to do that. Reload 5 maps, please. Fun, fast track, speed running loops. 347's not amazing, but okay. Oh, and then we can end on a 20% death. That sounds fun. Go. Like, if it was 6 minutes and the death rate was like 50. Yeah, okay, I might be worth... The 6 minutes might be worth that. Exclamation mark, play to join, get your marble on the track. But...
I had mine on before you.
Yeah, that's because I was looking back. And you looked up. 20 seconds for any stragglers.
Yeah, like your mom.
Oh, she was in before I said that.
I don't see her. Oh, there she is.
I just had the camera turned slightly the wrong direction. So
Yeah.
she was very close to the wall.
So I'm the only non-sub on the list, right?
Yeah. What was that about baiting people? I mean, neither of them are here as far as we know,
No,
but...
that's true.
But...
I did look before I said that.
Fair enough. I mean, the key word is as far as we know. I'm fairly confident in that because all the numbers I can see match up to who's racing being the only people actually here. But, yeah, they could be hiding somewhere.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Well, it's less they could be hiding and it's more those numbers could be behind. Because... if there is one thing that Twitch's viewer count is known for, it's called it can be laggy as heck. Sometimes it's quick to reload when somebody gets here, but other times it's like I see someone chatting in chat 5 minutes before the view count goes, oh, by the way, there's one more person watching the stream, which is why I basically ignore the view count outside of trying to keep track of... I pay more attention to it during marbles than anything else. Just because it's one of the ways I can gauge if someone leaves, if they're taking a while to get in. Is if the view count has ticked down, they might have actually left. If it hasn't, then they're likely still here just taking it. That's one of the ways of knowing. Now, that's not always 100% accurate. Rip you. At least for a moment. We'll see if that...
You, Turkey? I'm still watching on mine.
Yeah. Why?
Yeet him!
There's a shield on this. Oh wait, no! There is a final section that has potential yeetage. Although, no, those aren't pushing hard enough to yeet. They're just...
Pin him!
Oh my gosh. You troll! Steal it! Sniping the first back. Fair enough. Mom in third, potentially.
James again?
And James potentially in last. Oh, nope. He's not going to get the snipe. James is not having a good day with the merbs. Speed running loops. At least it's not laps. Exclamation mark, play to join, get your marble on the track. For the most part, it does take during the, second half of the loading screen. It just used to always take no matter when during the loading screen, and it doesn't anymore, and that's stupid. No, my... I'm restraining myself from making a joke. Dad's not restraining himself, but from making a very different joke. Okay. I'm about to not be
Interstate 42.
Yeah, apparently. Mom, apparently you also chose to hang back and not !play yet. Can you slightly faster, please? Thank. 20 seconds for any stragglers.
Okay.
Looks like James got Mad Cow and Mom and Dad got got Potion, and I'm still using my regular. I've been keeping Dev V6 as the one I have configured in the app, so that's why I keep getting it even though it's not one of the two options. We might bring it back to one of the two options fairly soon. I wanna...
Oh, that's different.
What?
Not being able to see the...
Yeah. Solid color. That happens sometimes. It's not constant, but it sometimes. Dad appears to be first out. How long that will last remains to be seen. Although, what all are we about to deal with?
Yeah.
Not all that much, so potential.
Depends on the speed going into the funnel, perhaps.
Yeah, and how good of a straight shot.
Trajectory.
Yeah, that. Okay, so
I
we're
wonder
still
how
gonna
they-
have to catch up to the group even with only doing 2 of these Grand Prix. That'll be fine. It's about to be 6 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. James just managed to steal by getting a faster yeet.
What?
Through the speed boosts. Yep. Mom and I steal 3rd. Again, getting a faster speed boost. And Mom brings up rear, but all survived. GG. Next map. Can that get off the screen, please? That would be nice. Exclamation mark play to join, get your marble on the track. Hey, you weren't too early that time. And welcome to what is apparently Pepsi. Yeah. Thrilling Rising Road. I don't know.
You don't know?
Exclamation mark play, 20 seconds, 15 seconds for any stragglers. Welcome to... I never know what to call this thing. It's like Crazy
Pepsi
Straw...
2-1. Pepsi
Oh,
2-1.
Pepsi 2-1 is his name. Right. Coke is better. Me? I'm a neither. I don't drink pop at all. The only, like, sugar drink I drink is, like, Crystal Light or other similar ripoffs. Like the drink mixes that you put into a bottle of water. That's the only type of, like, anything like that. I believe Dad is the Mountain Dew guy. I apparently managed to still getting first into the... Yeah. I don't do carbonation at all. That's just not my thing. The fizziness is not something I like. Dad likes Diet Dew. If you're talking to me, that's still carbonated, so... No.
What are you doing first?
Winning. With Mom fairly close behind. And having more momentum, but that doesn't mean anything in a single file lane. So.
It means I'm way behind, is what it means.
Oh, Florida is back, by the way. If no one noticed.
That's not it.
Oh, except Dad apparently took a slightly different path somehow. And managed to sneak into first. Tropicana thingy? I don't know. If it's one of the, like, juices or lemonades, then sometimes I'll have that. Is it? Well, aren't they also the one that makes the... No, it's Minute Maid that makes the one that I usually get. Fair enough. Anyway. Dad, Sunny D... Anything that has the fizzy is a no for me.
Sunny D is not fizzy.
No, it isn't. I don't usually bother with it. You got to continue being in first. Hello and welcome back, at least until we both catch up, because you got stuck waiting for this thing to happen. Or I catch up. Hello and welcome to Dad continues to look at his stream view and not the actual game view, because he's a derp. I guess we're just gonna go on with this for a while. Thrilling Rising Road is right. This is very thrilling.
It's not.
That's the joke.
Not when you're tired.
This is indeed the last Grand Prix for today. Just a shorter stream and shorter marbles because I was a bit late and I got stuff to do. I can't tell if Mom just did it because she could or if she was... Recently I haven't been, but that's mainly been because of some issues with setup and time. I want to get back into it, but I don't think that will happen today. Apologies for that. What? Is Dad still in first, or is someone gonna... Oh, Dad looks to still be in first. The heck is the bucket? Oh, right there. Well, that's nice. Am I gonna snipe it? Somebody's gonna start swearing at me if I do. No, I'm not. He gets first. I get second. Mom gets third. Barda gets fourth. And James is stuck in last again. Rip James. Essentially, on the topic of raids, next. Legendary Velocity Race. Wait for it. Exclamation mark, play to join, get your marble on the track. I've been having computer issues, and that's still a thing, but it's less of a thing. And those computer issues made it very hard to raid, because just trying to, like, open raids and stuff would lag out the entire PC a bit, and it was unbearable. And, yeah, it didn't happen. I'm gonna wait just 10 seconds before I click the 20-second button. See if Farada's gonna get back in. But I have switched how the setup works now. I was trying to avoid doing it this way just because this was meant to be temporary, not permanent. Or at least originally it was... Well, okay, the potential fix-it components to have a working PC. Yes, that is true. And that is part of it, but that is not the whole thing, to be entirely fair. There are a whole bunch of issues in play, just because, of course, there are. But with the new laptop setup, I do think it's much, much easier and more possible to do that. I just have to get back into the rhythm of actually bothering to, hey, is someone streaming that I want to raid? Who can I raid? That kind of deal. Well, that was an interesting...
How'd you get down there?
The same way James did.
Or, I thought your mom and I were in first. What'd you guys do? Hit each other and drop?
I don't know.
Like a rock?
Dad died. Rip Dad.
What? Oh, that's what I get for bragging about 2 firsts and a second.
I mean, you continue to do this whole thing called looking at the wrong screen and then wondering why.
It's a little late.
Yeah, that it is.
Alright, I need company being needed.
Well, I mean, if you don't get it this race, you'll get it next race. Next race is the 20% to finish off the day. So either you'll be the only one yeeted again, or you'll get company. Rip me! James is just gonna, like, speed through that and steal first. Mom's gonna steal second. So I'm stuck in third once I finally get through the stupid...
FDL in a moment.
What?
First to last.
Yeah. It's fair enough. Except D doesn't work in that context. Whatever. Next.
FPL.
I heard D, not T.
You heard.
Yeah, that's probably because I was talking. Exclamation mark play to join. Get your marble on the track. Funny how when you interrupt someone, they can't hear the words coming out of their mouth because they're still talking. 20 seconds, 10 seconds for any stragglers because I was quick on the button today. This time. Whatever. Last race. And then I'm hungry because it's 6. And also...
What? Okay.
Yeah. She knows, and she noticed. I'm pretty sure. This is probably my least favorite starter. Because it's like, yay, we're all stuck in tubes. And then we spend an hour in a funnel. Yay! Not like we had enough being stuck in a funnel for an hour on the regular funnels without the, like, minute in a tube. That appears to be first down. Although whether he'll be first out of that particular obstacle remains to be... Oh, he will. GG. What all are we dealing with? Where's the death here? Okay, I think I'm starting to see. What am I even looking at? Oh, I see where the death is. I have an idea where there's going to be at least a death. Oh, there's only 4 of us, so there's no guaranteed death. Not that there ever is, because percentage is a chance.
Guaranteed finish either.
Also true. I have a feeling this is where we die. Oh, both Dad and Mom managed to land that. Die. And James is coming up to it. Will he survive? Yes, he will. Dad and Mom both approaching whatever you want to call this thing.
I don't know.
Oh, another ramp. Here we go. Second potential death point. And Dad makes it. And Mom also makes it. James is way back here.
Whoops.
Dad also doesn't make the not dropping his mouth on the floor group. Rip Dad's mouse. It's sitting under my desk, and I'm not picking it up this close to the end of the stream. I'll pick it up once we're done streaming. James also makes the jump. GG. I am the only death. GG us. Let's see who won the Grand Prix. And then...
I know!
Who?
3 W's and a second. I know who wins.
True. Mom gets first, James gets second, and Dad wins? Dad wins. Fair enough. Oh hey, I can tab your name in this time because you're actually in chat. Yes, I know I added points to him. Can you stop pinging me in IRC? Why does the bot ping me every time it does anything? Whatever.
Whose bot is it?
That's Streamlabs, because I didn't code it. You better believe I'm going to have at least an option for whether to ping every time someone says anything or it runs a command. With that, I'm gonna say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna go play Pokemon Go Raid Hour and then go eat, and it's gonna be great. We're fairly close to that 6,500 XP goal. We're at 6,226. So who knows? Maybe we could, if we did a solid 3 hour, go up to 8,000. Yeah. Sometime this weekend. That could be Saturday's stream because season ends on Sunday. Either that or early Sunday morning. I did a Sunday morning stream. Because season end tournament is 1 to 4, and at that point is when we cut it off. When we except MC. No more XP.
Everybody can play in the season tournament?
Yes. I think there's winners or something. It's in the Marbles Discord. I'll look at it later. Distractions aside, we might end up doing a 3-hour or 4-hour Marble stream at some point this weekend. That could be fun. Go for that 8,000, because that's, I believe, another 100 coins on top of the 6,500 100 coins. Part of it might depend on how far we get on Friday, whenever we do a regular, like, some game on Friday and end with Marbles. I don't know. Either way, with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, and you haven't already, and you... Nope. If you did, and you think you'd enjoy my content in the future, and you haven't already, there we go! Hit the follow button to get notified when we go live. As well as have me in your handy dandy followed list on the sidebar on desktop and wherever it is on other platforms when I am live. Join the Discord, link in the info below, or !Discord in chat to get news and updates on the stream schedule and what else? I don't know. Chat with us when I'm not live, suggestions and ideas for how to improve the stream. There's a channel for that, as well as ideas for alerts and emotes, which, oh my gosh, help. We have so many emote slots now. I still need to upload the one from him that he made earlier that might need to get remade later, but I need to upload that today or tomorrow. Someone help me remember to do that, please. I have it somewhere on this computer. I just have to actually get it uploaded so that they can approve it. Either way, that's beside the point. I will see y'all probably Friday. I don't know. We didn't really talk about the schedule much. I don't know if we'll switch to that potential idea as a trial basis next week, or if we'll, or this weekend, or what. I don't know exactly how we'll do that. Either way, beside the point. See ya. Bye-bye. Where is the button? Oh, I can't mute my mic from that button setup right now. Bye.